Yo, 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 afternoon, everybody. It is the Faircat Sports Show. Back to you live on a Monday afternoon now for most of us. It's getting close to Christmas for us, y'all. So Christmas around the corner. Sorry, trying to get this right. Christmas right around the corner. So I hope y'all had a very good weekend. How was your weekend, sis? We didn't really talk this weekend. How was your weekend?
Uh, it was good.
That's
Went bought all my Christmas gifts for my family. My little cousins are coming over for Christmas again, so got them gifts too.
mm-hmm.
Um, and then watched football again. I guess did a little bit of some scouting, a little bit, but other than that, same old, same old.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing changes.
Yeah. Nah,
About to
that's what's
get
up.
crazy this week.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
of
yeah.
the IU Notre Dame game, everyone's like crazy. Like college game day is gonna be here again, so just a lot to do, this week.
Yeah, it's about to get real for college football this weekend. Um,
Playoff start, and
yep,
man,
they did all
starts
the
with the
awards.
biggest game. I feel like to kick off the weekend, IU and Notre Dame at Notre Dame, like.
It's gonna be a good game.
That's
A
gonna
good game.
be a good game. Marcus Freeman signed a
Got an
lifetime extension
extension.
with the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. So that's crazy. Them fans is not gonna be happy unless he wins a natty. But I'll laugh because I feel
Right.
like he deserved that contract. But you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere. So.
He ain't going nowhere, which good for them, I guess.
Hmm.
Better than me. Kurt
Yep.
Signetti signed a 10-year deal with
Mm,
IU,
mm.
so those two are locked up
Ain't going nowhere
for
for a while.
for a while.
Well, let me say they getting paid for a while. Let me say that.
Penn State don't even got to win the Natty this year because Drew Aller announced
It's
he's
coming
coming
back.
back to school.
Hmm. Yep.
Which me personally, I like that for him. I felt like he needed another year back in school, so good for him for making that decision. Um, I'm happy that he's doing it. I think it'll be really beneficial for him
Hmm.
going back another year. So,
Yeah, it's a lot. Coastal
like, I thought
leveling.
he improved a lot this year. Don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
not enough where I'm like, yeah, he's a first round pick. He could come in and like be that guy. I think he needed another year in school, and glad he's doing it. Are you, Jay? How come you ain't in the league then, or in college?
Hmm.
Is it Steve-O? He
I don't
mad. He mad. Ain't he
know.
mad though? Cause his
Does
ducks
Oregon get who they had to play next? If they do.
his ducks gonna lose. He already know.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, y'all got a tough game. Whoever y'all play that next game.
He's not gonna be happy.
Yeah, y'all definitely don't have no cupcakes walk going to the natty. It's yeah.
They
Y'all
did
break
that. I feel like they did that on purpose because the winner of IU and Notre Dame got to play Georgia anyway.
hmm
Like I feel like that was by design. I'm
Yep.
like, Dag, they're giving Georgia an easy out, bro.
Easy out. Yep. Georgia's easy out. They gonna make Oregon. Oregon gonna have to earn that. They want
Yeah,
to
they
win that
said
chip.
Oregon, you got to prove you're the best team in the country.
Hmm.
They said Georgia, you get a cakewalk. Georgia, you get a cakewalk.
Yeah, nah, they.
That's crazy.
Yeah, nah, it definitely ain't a cakewalk though, for sure. But yeah, nah, I don't know, man. College football's, the playoffs is getting ready to start. Bowl games. They gave out all the awards. Travis Hunter got damn near everyone he was up for, except for
And got the Heisman.
one or maybe one. I think it
What?
was. He didn't get one of them awards. One of them awards I don't think he got. I can't remember
He
which one.
didn't get the best corner award,
Best corner award. That's what it was.
but he did get the best wide receiver Black Knife award
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. I saw people were complaining about it, like, oh, how did he get that? Did you see his numbers? Did you see
Well,
him?
they were saying this dude named, I think his name is Nash or something Nash, right? Apparently, he has way better numbers than Travis, but didn't even get considered. I guess.
Who does he play for?
It's, San Jose State, I think.
What they record?
I don't know what their record is.
Hmm. Yeah. I ain't never heard of him. You ain't heard of
I
him, and you
never
watch.
heard of him because I don't even know the dude's first name. Nick Nash or something. Something Nash.
So if you ain't heard of him, say you heard of this other guy.
Yeah, Nick Nash. I heard of him.
Nick Nash. Okay, I knew it
Yeah.
was Nick. Okay.
I mean, I just
I wouldn't say he's
That's
better
it.
than Travis though.
See, you ain't got y'all ain't got to say no more. Y'all, hey, if you two don't know him like that, then he ain't really did nothing.
no, he a good receiver, but he ain't Travis. No,
No, no,
Yeah,
no.
he's
I'm
not
not.
Travis. Like
No, I'm
that's
not
why I don't
saying
know
he's
why
not
people
good.
were
I'm saying
complaining.
if y'all ain't talking about him, then I know he ain't. I don't even know why people bring him up because
yeah.
y'all would have been said somebody. Y'all be like, yeah, watch out for this dude. But y'all ain't saying nothing about it. So,
Like
okay,
like like they say, he's not a bad receiver. He's decent, but like he's not Travis. And like, let's be for real. Nick Nash is like a 6-year senior or something crazy anyway.
and
Like
like
that dude's like 23 or 24 or something like that.
I saw people complaining about, oh, Travis is, bro. This man played. I think I saw a stat. I think he was averaging what 168 snaps a game.
I think so.
That is insane. 168 snaps a game. That's insane. Who's doing that? And he's putting up elite numbers. Like people are like he ain't got a lot of interceptions. If you're that good, nobody's gonna throw the ball at you. Like, what are we talking about? Like, people act like they just don't understand football. Like, if
Yeah,
you're
he's
that
tied
good,
for 17th in the nation for interceptions. He had 4 interceptions, I think.
but they ain't throwing them that often. If you watch their games,
No, they didn't.
he didn't get thrown, and two of his picks were like he had to come out of nowhere to get them.
They were insane plays.
Right.
That's what they
So
were.
if you really watch, that's why I don't understand. I hate people that stat watchers and all this other stuff. They like Genty had this second best uh Genty had second best rushing year by running back. So what?
Crazy
Like,
thing is, they. All I'm gonna say is the Heisman people better be happy fan voting isn't a contributor because Genty would have won because he won fan voting by like a lot.
yeah, but that's because people don't want to. We all know why that's why. It's the Dion tax, man.
People don't like Dion. So that when you got a player that's associated with Dion, they don't want that player to succeed.
What shocked me was Shador wasn't considered for the Heisman.
And I don't think he should. I like Shador, but I don't know.
I would have put him over Dylan Gabriel. Yeah, I would have.
I don't know.
I'm not saying win it, but I would have put him over Dylan Gabriel.
I can see that. I mean, that's it. You definitely got a good.
I think he should be top 5, but like,
Yeah, he should have absolutely been top 5.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the fact that he wasn't even like top 5 was kind of interesting to me.
Him and Cam Ward should have been top 5.
That's what I'm saying. Like I didn't mind Cam Ward being there or Genty or Travis, but I'm like Dylan Gabriel over Shador Sanders was kind of
that
just bizarre to me. That's all.
that
Who didn't
And I
have
don't
Arizona,
even
Heisman?
hate Dylan
Shador?
Gabriel.
good,
I don't
though.
hate Dylan Gabriel. I just was surprised. That's all.
That Arizona running back is so good though. Like he's having
Their receiver, Tetrio McMillan. Oh my!
No, I'm talking about the one that's in the playoffs. The running back that
Oh,
was
the state Cam Scatabo. Ooh,
that
I'm doing a
guy's so
scouting
good.
report on him later this week.
Man,
Yeah,
I like him.
they good. Arizona State good, man.
Cam Scatabo. Yeah, I like him.
They're good. They're good, man. So I feel like we talked about this last week a couple times. We all felt Travis should win it. He's the best player in the country. Say what you want to say, but he's the best player in the country.
Yeah, that surprised no one.
Don't get me wrong. Genty, in another year, he wins it, but he was not better than Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter played both sides of the ball at an elite level.
Hasn't done that. That hasn't happened since Charles Woodson. Like, be for real, bro.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's how rare it is. Like
Genty,
Charles Woodson won it in what? 97 or something? 96?
96.
That's what I'm saying. That's how long it's been. That's like 28 years.
Genty would have probably won last year.
He would have won last year for sure. He absolutely would have won last year.
That man would have won last year.
I don't know who won it last year. Oh no, Jaden Daniels.
Daniels.
No, Daniels was a dog.
I just think that running back, man.
But Jaden had a good year last year. But Genty, if he put them numbers up that he did this year, last year, he wins easy. Because remember, we didn't know. Like
maybe Daniels had a really good year last year.
he did. He did. So I don't know. It was a good year. Congrats to Travis,
Wasn't a
solid,
surprise, but
solid
happy
reports.
for him.
Yeah,
Good for Travis.
I wish we could see him in the playoffs, but hey, it is what it is. Him and Cam Ward, I wish we could see those
Bro,
two
they
in the
did Miami dirty. I'm not even finna pretend, bro. That if they would have put Bama in and not Miami, I would have had serious. I would have been on edge. I would have been on 12, bro.
playoffs.
I
I'm
would have
just
been on
trying to tell you.
12.
I mean, I said it a couple weeks ago. Miami's probably one of the scariest teams out there
I would have been on 12. I would have said something.
because their
I'm so
defense.
serious.
Let's just say their defense gets hot, you're not beating them at all. If their defense played decently, you're not beating them. You wouldn't be Miami. I don't think so. I just don't because Cam Ward and Restrepo put up like what 150 yards the last two
Something
games.
like that.
The dude was they were killing. Their defense just couldn't stop a
Their
nose.
defense is terrible.
Terrible.
Which
They
they should fire their defensive coordinator because he's not good.
Yeah, he's terrible.
Yeah, he's probably. Yeah, they are exactly. They dog water. They worse than dog water. Steve. They are horrible. Them dudes can't. They can't get no pressure on the quarterback.
Like
Nothing.
at all, bro. Like it's pathetic to watch because I watch Miami. I'll be like, their offense isn't their problem. Their offense will score 40 points, but the defense gives up 45.
I
And you're
think that
like, dude.
I think their problem is it's the problem like the Bears had a couple years ago. They don't have they trenches. They defense line is ass.
Yeah, it's booty.
They
It's
can't get
booty.
no pressure on the quarterback because I feel like they linebackers and their corners are decent, but they line is dookie. They suck. Like they can't do nothing. So I
Bro,
think when you don't have no
they edges is terrible.
terrible. Can't even
They
them dudes
edges
don't
is
even
terrible.
breathe on the quarterback ever. So I
Like
don't know.
they be getting clamped. Literally, once the ball is snapped, they be getting clamped. I'd be like, "Dang, bro! Like you're an edge rusher. You can't even do. You ain't got a good spin move that could get you out of that, bro. Like, be for real."
Yeah, Mario got a defensive mind, and that was the problem leading to the season. They didn't have no quarterback. Like their defense was decent for the last couple of years, but this year I don't know what the hell
I
happened.
don't know what the heck happened this year.
I don't know. I don't know. But
You said who's
it's
defense?
Miami.
Oh,
Miami,
Their defense was decent the last couple of years. This year they just trash. Like they
you're right. They're
suck.
not good.
a lot of that because they two safeties they have, they hit the draft. A lot of their players
Oh
that
yeah,
they
that's right. Stevenson was one of them.
You're right. That's right. That's a good call. Yeah. Anyways, well, so the Bears and the Vikings tonight. Excuse me. Me and Lisa talking about it a little bit before we came on the show. The Vikings, yeah, they got a lot to play for. The Bears, as most of
The
us
Bears
know,
do not, because they got eliminated from
got
playoff
eliminated.
contention yesterday by
So
the Washington Commanders. Isn't that fitting?
of all teams,
Of all teams, isn't that fitting? Get eliminated by the Washington Commanders, who kick-started the 7-game losing streak.
correct. They did. They did.
Like,
So
can't
I don't
write
know.
the script any better.
I
NFL is
don't.
rigged.
I don't know who's watching the game tonight, but yeah, the Vikings.
I mean, I guess.
The Lions were lost last night, opened the door for the Vikings. So
Yep.
the Vikings are definitely not trying to lose.
So yeah, so the Vikings are desperate now. They ain't gonna lose. They ain't gonna come in trying to lose this game.
I think Caleb gonna play good, but I don't think
I mean,
I like
that's
those
been
guys.
the story of our life for the past 7 weeks.
I don't know. I messaged in the group chat like Caleb reminds me, and I'm not saying they're the same player, but remember how Bryce Young struggled last year early in games? That's Caleb.
He
Struggled
gives me
early in
Matthew
games.
Stafford
He
vibes.
got to get warmed up.
That's what somebody was saying. Like his career,
He
like
gives me Matthew Stafford vibes. I would
Like
know.
he got it. Like I didn't realize that, but Caleb has to get warmed up before he gets cooking. Once he gets cooking, good luck. Like I don't know what. Good luck.
Like
Hopefully you
his,
can get a stop.
like his career arc, it reminds me so much of Stafford. Like I watched this with Stafford. Literally watched this, bro.
Right, but it's like
A very talented player stuck on a trash team. Like
much.
Like the numbers are good and they're great, but like the team itself is just straight poverty that you're just like at this point, like why waste energy?
I
very
think
Like
much.
I
he's
know, like you literally going like I know Caleb's gonna be fine, but everything else, eh.
Yep.
That's how I felt watching Matthew Stafford on Sundays. I'm like Matthew Stafford's gonna get his. He gonna be fine. But everyone else, well,
That's
yeah.
like
exactly. I
didn't
was
have good coaching for a couple years. I mean, his best coach was Jim Caldwell
Mm,
when they made the playoffs twice in Jim Caldwell's tenure.
mhm,
After that, the rest of the time he was there, his coaches were terrible. So
mm.
it's like, eh. I mean, you had
Caleb,
Calvin Johnson.
yeah,
I mean
Cal
that
Johnson.
you had Calvin Johnson. I mean, cool, I guess. Golden Tate in the later years.
Mhm. I think one thing the Bears need is a good running game, at least for
very
these first
true.
couple years. Because
Yeah.
realizing that it's like, okay, I realize that okay, Caleb needs to get he needs time to warm up in the game before he gets going. So how do you do that? You get a good running game. So the
Well, if
games that we
Swift ain't playing today, that ain't finna happen.
well, I was just looking at the games that we had won. I was thinking
And
about like
and when
we
I saw that
won.
Darrington Evans got called up, I'm like, yeah, Swift
Yeah,
ain't
so
about to play.
Hey,
we what
Or
you
Homer.
what
Ain't
you about to say
Homer
today?
hurt?
who knows? Darrington Evans might give you that juice that Homer can't give you because Homer is just money.
Homer's booty.
Garbage.
That man is so bad. Oh,
Homer's booty. I said what I said. That man is not good. And
He
I
got a lot.
was I was sick and tired watching that man against the Niners. Uh-uh.
Yeah, he gone. He
Uh-uh.
gone after this season. They gotta get rid of him. He wasting space, man.
And I'm gonna be real with y'all. Devin Jacobs is about to be gone in
Oh,
the
it's over with.
offseason.
I was talking to
It's
somebody else
over.
about that. I was talking to somebody else about that. I was telling them like they need to seriously think about keeping him because you talking about two new guards. Like I don't know, even if it's a small deal, I don't know, but
He gonna have to take a team friendly deals. Eh?
Right,
it's
and
yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
think he
know.
gonna do that.
we talked about this before the season started. We was talking about this on the show because we both said if Tevin has a good year and stays healthy, then the Bears might get outbid. But if he has a year like he's had, which we both said he may have, and look at it, he gonna have to take a team friendly deal if he want to come back. Otherwise, he gonna have to go somewhere else because they're not. He don't warrant big money. Yes, his talent is there, but he can't stay healthy at all.
No, he can't.
I have no idea why they. I
And
just
he hasn't been that good this year. Be for
No,
real.
I
he
don't
hasn't.
even think I don't understand why they
Even
moved
when he's been healthy.
anyways. Like
Huh?
why did they move him from playing tackle anyways? Because of his back or something like that. But he getting injured just as more inside. Like
He's gotten injured more as guard than he
As a
did at
guard, yeah.
tackle.
yeah,
I
Because it's
mean,
easier to get injured as a guard than it is a tackle.
yeah. If anything, put him at right guard then.
He was just better at right guard, in my opinion.
Put him at right guard. If they're gonna resign him, put him at right guard. Put him next to Darnell. Because we
That
know
was a crazy duo.
Darnell
That
ain't
was
going
a
nowhere.
that was a crazy
that's what I'm
duo.
saying. They need to just put him back at his spot.
Put him back with Darnell. Because Darnell ain't going nowhere for at least 7 years. He ain't going nowhere. If they do that good.
I just hope we get players around Darnell and we don't get to a point where we're in a Darnell situation.
Braxton
We
Jones is out with a concussion. Who
Yep.
could have written the script any better?
man, he
Larry
gonna be
Borom or Kyra Amagaji? Either way, Caleb Williams is toast.
he
Okay?
needs to be gone anyways. I'm sick of him.
Who?
Braxton Jones need to be gone anyways. I'm sick.
Yeah, I would get rid of him too, but I've been saying that. I've never been a fan of Braxton Jones
Never
like
been a
some of
fan.
these
What spot
Bears
are we?
fans have been.
What spot are we currently for draft?
9 or
You're looking at
10.
the 9,
9.
but some teams have won this week that like that it's pretty
Mm-hmm.
good
9,
for
I
on
think.
paper. Like the Jets won, they kind of tied with us.
Yeah.
I gotta
Bengals
see.
won, they tied with us. So we in that mix. I want to get to a point where we get over. It ain't possible, but possibly Cleveland because I think Cleveland will take a tackle.
Mm.
Yeah, they ain't got
Who
a
does
choice.
Cleveland? Who
So
does Cleveland have
we're
left?
we're picking 9 right now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the Giants, Raiders, Patriots, Jacksonville, Panthers, Titans, Browns, Jets, and then us. And then New
Mm.
Orleans at 10.
And then the Jets just won, so that would probably positionally move them back. That would tie
No,
us
they're
up.
8. They're ahead of us because they got 10 losses.
Oh yeah, we gonna lose today anyway, so you can go
If
ahead
we
and.
lose today, they're still going to be ahead of
We'll
us
still be ahead of us.
because of strength of schedule or whatever.
Yeah, they strip schedule trash. And I'm looking at the Brown schedule. They not winning the game. They play the
No, they're
Bengals
not.
in Cincy
Bengals
next.
in
Then they
Cincy,
play.
no.
They
Dolphins.
may beat the Dolphins, but the Dolphins are going to be playing for
They
playoffs. So
about to
I think they're
flex
going
that game. That's a Sunday night game. They about
That's what
to
I'm
flex
saying.
that.
We
to
need them
flex
to win the
that.
next two
They
games.
about to flex that, and then they
And
got
then
the Ravens
they got the
in.
Ravens. And depending on what the Ravens do, if they have locked up,
Oh, that's
then
in Baltimore. Yeah, it depends on what they do because they got a big game this week, Saturday. They got to play Pittsburgh for the division Saturday.
mm, mm,
So
Yeah.
it depends on what they do Saturday. If they win Saturday and next week, then I could see Baltimore resting their players week 18.
yeah, yeah. I mean, because they want if they lock up if they lock up like what would it be the fifth seed? Let's say they get the fifth seed, they ain't what they gonna play for? What?
Right now,
Just
I
just to
think
put
I
some
think if
stats
they
out there?
could lock up the division within the next 2 weeks, they'll rest their guys week 18.
Yeah, either the division or if they lock up the fifth seed, they're not playing nobody
Yeah.
that last game.
So the Browns could win that game potentially.
Yeah. So
Either way the ball goes, we need the Browns to win 2 more games. So that's gonna be very hard.
so you think so? I know we already said the Bears probably gonna lose against the Vikings. I mean,
Yep.
I don't.
I don't know though. The Bears might get one. They might beat Detroit. Detroit's beat up.
I don't think they beat Detroit either.
Detroit's beat
I
up.
don't think they're gonna beat. I think Seattle is the game that they can get because it's a short week, and Seattle, depending on what happens,
Seattle's still better. I know they lost last night. They're still better though.
you think so? You
If
think
they
Yeah.
got they cooked. I'm gonna tell you,
Like-
it might be.
No, it sounds like Gino will be back. If not this week, next week. He's fine.
Oh, okay. Well, if
Yeah.
he comes back for the Bears game, then yeah, then they.
It sounds like he'll be back next week. But if not this week.
Okay.
Now if they do have to play Sam Howell, that's a different story, but sounds like they won't have to. We'll have to see. But yeah. And plus Seattle's still playing for a playoff spot anyway.
That's true.
So it's not like they can afford to like rest guys or drop games. They still have to play for a playoff spot. So
That's the conundrum the Bears are in. Every team, the last 4 games, every team they playing for is playing for a playoff spot.
yeah, seeding. Mm-hmm.
So good luck.
Bears can try
Good
and
luck.
play spoiler, I guess.
Good luck though, because you gotta look at the Vikings. They trying to get the division.
Yep.
Then they play the Lions, who just lost, who is gonna be trying to come back and whoop our butts at Soldier Field. Then Seattle comes in, who's fighting for the division.
They're playing for the division, and then Green Bay is playing for seeding. They're playing for seeding.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. All 4 of the games they got left.
Good luck.
These teams are playing for playoff spots. Okay. Bears can try and play spoiler, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
But we ain't healthy. Look.
And it's a short week because we play tonight and then we got to turn around and play Sunday. So that's not even a full week.
And then turn around and play Thursday night.
And then turn around and play Thursday. So that's what? 3 games in about 11 days?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Dang, man, they could.
So we play the day after Christmas on Thursday night.
Yep. Against 3 really good teams.
Mm-mm.
And then turn around and play
in about 11 days.
In Green Bay.
But they tell me they care about player safety. In what universe?
Yeah,
dude, that's crazy.
NFL trying to get some of that NBA money on Christmas.
They were talking about that. Today because I think they said the Chiefs, the Ravens, the Browns, and somebody else, or not the Browns, the Steelers and somebody else got to play 3 games in 11 days. Like they play Saturday and then they got to turn around and play Wednesday.
Yeah.
Even though they just played yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired of bracket.
Might have been the Bears because they played today. Then they got to play Sunday. Then they turn around and play Thursday.
Bears are week 16.
But you also got and I know this is kind of cliche, but Dan Quinn, what is his record between like teams who play him the following week? I tell you, pretty much lose the next game. I know that's not like that's kind of stupid, but
who's got the Commanders next?
This week, Commanders.
Who's got
Commanders play.
Cowboys.
Okay, so next week.
Commanders got Cowboys.
So next Thursday. So this Thursday, Broncos Chargers.
Yeah, that'll be a good one.
And Texans and Chiefs on Sunday. Steelers
Mhm.
Ravens on Sunday afternoon.
Saturday.
I'm sorry, Saturday afternoon. You're right.
Texans.
Browns,
That was the other team. It was the Texans.
Browns, Bengals, Cardinals, Panthers, Eagles, and Commanders Sunday afternoon. That might get flexed. So who got Sunday night?
Huh?
Buccaneers, Cowboys. Nah, they ain't flexing that. They not.
But
I don't think you think they'll flex the Cowboys out.
Maybe.
yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, because I
Technically,
would.
the
Eagles,
Cowboys
Commanders?
are still in it. The Cowboys are still in it, so maybe not.
Yeah, that's so the Vikings and Seahawks play. That's gonna be man.
That'll be a good one.
Seahawks will be coming from playing a game against the Vikings, coming to see the Bears on Thursday.
Yep.
The Niners head to Miami.
Ooh.
Bucks, Tampa Bay goes to Cowboys.
Mm.
And the Packers play the Saints Monday night at home.
Oh, that'll be a dub for them.
They gonna throw them out.
Yeah, it's really not like a lot of good games except for Steelers.
No,
Ravens.
these Saturday games is finna be goated though.
Texans Chiefs, yeah. Well, we're gonna see what Mahomes.
Texas Chiefs and then Ravens Steelers. That's finna be goated. I
And
don't
then
think
the Chiefs-
Mahomes plays Saturday though.
And then the Chiefs turn around and play on Christmas.
Yeah, they do. They play Pittsburgh on Christmas.
And the Ravens and Texans play on Christmas.
Yep.
Yep.
So they're also those teams that have 3 games in 11 days. That's why I'm like, what is the NFL doing? Like, why was this the schedule at the end of the year for the NFL?
I'm not
Because
gonna lie.
the NFL has put
Like,
money.
several teams have 3 games in 11 days. I'm like, I don't think that's healthy.
The NFL's put money over player safety, man.
I'm not
Like,
gonna lie, man.
Mahomes, if I'm the Chiefs, I'm not playing Mahomes again until the playoffs. You already clinched the playoffs. I mean, I get you probably want to clinch the number 1 seed. Okay, so if they clinch the number 1 seed with a win over Houston this weekend, I'm resting Mahomes the rest of the way until the playoffs.
Mhm.
Like, I'm not playing him. Like, Carson Wentz is serviceable, right? So if that's the case, if they can lock up the number 1 seed and get that bye, then I'm resting Mahomes the rest of the way. No point in putting them out there. Period.
Well,
Point blank.
If they win,
If I'm
what?
Pittsburgh,
If they
I'm
win
not
next
playing.
week,
If I'm
I'm-
Pittsburgh, I'm not playing TJ Watt this weekend. I don't
I'm
care if
not-
it's for the division or not.
If
I'm
they
not-
win, if they win this week, if they win this week, it's over, right? They lock
Who?
the Chiefs.
Yeah, that's what I'm
You know,
saying.
if they
Yeah.
win this week, they
Yeah.
lock it up, right? Okay.
Yeah.
They lock it up. Yeah.
And that's what I said. If they can lock up the division this week on Saturday, I'm not playing Mahomes again until the playoffs.
Yeah. Nah, hell no. What you about to say, Zay?
I'm not gonna lie. The most feared team right now are the Buffalo Bills because that man Josh Allen is playing out of his mind.
Yeah, he's playing like crazy.
He is.
Heck
That man.
He going
is
crazy.
disgusting.
But
What-
yeah,
what-
no.
Him and Lamar. Lamar.
Lamar's playing crazy too. Lamar had 5 touchdown passes yesterday. I
Did
didn't
you see
even
that
think
man's
that,
stat
bro.
line? Did y'all see his stat line?
He was 21-25 for 290 yards, 5 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. He also had 6 carries for like 56 yards or something.
65 yards.
65 yards.
He damn near had a perfect QBR.
Right, he had a 155.4 QBR or passer rating or whatever.
Y'all see that? Did y'all see that Broncos and Colts game?
Oh yeah, bro! I didn't get the Bills Lions game. I got Broncos Colts. That game was terrible.
I watched it. Me and my dad watched the Eagles Steelers.
Oh, I watched that. I watched that over the Broncos Colts because that Broncos Colts game was over before it even started. That Eagles game was crazy though. They pretty much had the ball the whole game. I'm like, did the Steelers ever get the ball? Did I miss them on offense?
No, they got the ball. They couldn't get nothing going.
Like
Like
every
Russ
time
did
I
not
looked
look
up, every time I looked up, the Eagles had the ball, and then in the fourth quarter, they had the ball for dang near the whole quarter.
Russ,
Slay got thrown into the bleachers, so he's a little mad at Darnell Washington.
Hey, Slay was out there throwing fists. I was dying laughing. I was like, Slay, you do not want no piece of Darnell Washington. Stop.
Darnell Washington didn't even move. That man didn't even move when he tried
Right.
to throw it.
I'm like, what is Slay doing?
He took him to the bleachers. Oh
Yeah,
my.
he did.
All the way to the bleachers.
I'm like,
Darnell
Slay.
Washington, he didn't move at all. Slay
I'm
trying to
like
fight.
Slay, bro. Like, stop it, bro.
You
It
getting
was like
rooked.
Slay was pushing a sled, like those sleds they push in practice. That's what
Mhm.
Slay was doing,
I don't know, man. The Steelers, yeah, they didn't really get nothing going. They didn't get
bro.
honestly. Again, they had to put Justin in to get the offense going again. Justin had to do a run. Then all of a sudden, it's like Russ decided, oh, okay, here I'm ready to play now because Russ
Man,
was
That
like
happens a
crack.
lot.
George Pickens.
That happened against Cleveland
George
in
Pickens.
that snow game.
Yeah, he was out. George Pickens was out, but it wouldn't matter though. Russ is
It
off.
wouldn't have mattered though. That offense is atrocious. What saved them is their defense, but their defense is tired, and
Mm-hmm.
so they've been slacking the past few weeks. And then T.J. Watt got hurt. Yep.
Yeah, I got
I
hurt.
said, yeah, it's over now.
I
I'm
think
like,
that
T.J. Watt get hurt, the Steelers are in trouble. That's what I
probably
said. If I'm the Steelers, I'm not playing T.J. Watt this week.
Mm,
You need him for the playoffs. Like, I don't care if the division's on the line or not.
mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
It's
Nope.
gonna be interesting, man.
Because they didn't have him last year for the playoffs, and look what happened. Remember what that defense was without him?
Mm-hmm.
Booty. Okay? So, no. If TJ Watt's not 100%, I'm not playing TJ Watt until he is, or until the playoffs.
Mm. Yeah,
Period, point blank.
they definitely gonna get interesting if Russ keep
And
playing
I
mediocre.
don't care. And what? George Pickens is out, right? Did
Mm-hmm.
he play yesterday?
Hamstring,
I didn't see
nope.
him.
Hamstring. He's still out with hamstring.
Not like he would have done nothing anyway. The Eagles are just a better team. That's the thing. The Eagles are legit Super Bowl contenders. The Steelers, they're playoff contenders. I mean, with who? They're always
the,
that though.
the
But
Eagles a lot of it,
they're not a legitimate threat. They're not good enough to beat the Bills, Chiefs, or Ravens, in my opinion.
the problem is with the Eagles is the Eagles they defensive linemen are in shape this season, and a lot
Bro,
Jalen Carter he's
Jalen
been
Carter
bad.
barrel
He's been
blasted
four
Najee
quarters,
Harris
four straight
yesterday.
downs. He didn't that defensive line.
Jalen Carter was on Najee Harris's neck yesterday. I
Mm-hmm.
was like, Jalen Carter ain't playing that. He said, run if you want to.
I told you, man. Having Jordan Davidson it makes a big ass difference, man.
Big difference, and
The
we have
Big
show do.
difference.
with Bears fans have to keep that in mind because we keep saying if we would have drafted him, if we would have
Mm-mm.
drafted him. Who
Mm-mm.
knows if he'd be interested in playing for Eberflus because as you've seen that little spat he had with Sirianni, Eberflus
Exactly.
can't control
Don't
him.
matter, man.
Come
It's
on,
what we talked about last week. Jordan Davis is the engine right now.
Yeah, he is.
Him and Brandon Graham. If they not out there, he ain't making no difference because they gonna double, triple
Bro,
team his
and
ass.
that's the thing, right? Yesterday, they tried to take away Saquon Barkley, but guess what?
Mm-hmm.
That allowed A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith to eat. It allowed them to cook.
the
So,
other, the other defensive tackle they got number 93, he's pretty good
oh,
too.
yeah, he a dog.
Yeah, yeah.
He gonna be a free agent, and I don't know if Philly got the money to bring him back. That'll be a target the Bears and might need to
They'll lose him like they lost. What is it? Hargrove they lost last year. Was it Hargrove they lost
He's
Hargrave.
last
young too.
Javon Hargrave.
He's 27. He's young. 27.
Mason Graham. I need
Yeah.
Mason Graham in a Bears uniform.
Let me tell you something, Julius. We need to just go ahead and take a bow and take a clap because what is his name from Notre Dame? What's the head coach's name? I forgot.
Marcus Freeman.
Marcus Freeman.
signed a long-term deal with with
Mhm.
Notre Dame. I'm
Mhm.
just so happy that he's not gonna be the Bears.
He ain't gonna be the Bears.
You and me both.
Oh my
We
God.
were talking about him. We were talking about him earlier, man. Yep. He ain't going away. Thank God.
Thank you, Lord. I said God heard me because I was not about to have that.
Yo, I don't. It's so funny, man. I was telling Lise. I listened to I was listening to 670 Score for a little bit, for a couple minutes, and they was talking about Ryan Foles and Kevin Harlan was talking about letting the GM have autonomy and all that. Like, well, Ryan Foles already had that. He already had autonomy twice, so I'm not asking him to hire the coach by himself again. No, he already did it twice. You hired Matt Eberflus when you had a chance to hire some other guy. You chose to hire him. Then when you had a chance to fire him, because Kevin Warren said, I think you should let him go. You said, nope, I'm going to keep him. No. Mm-mm. No.
But here's the thing, right? All of that aside, and Ryan Poles has his warts. Where the Bears messed up is where they always mess up. They do stuff backwards, right? So they hired the GM before they hired a president. That's you 9 times out of 10 you don't typically do that, right?
Mhm.
You let the president confer with you on who they want with GM. Instead, they conferred with what? Bill Polian or whatever that dude's name was.
Ernie and
Instead
Coach.
of conferring with with the president because they didn't have one after Ted Phillips retired, right?
That's true.
So
That's true.
they had no one to confer to, so they conferred to Bill Polian and whoever else. And so they bring in Ryan Poles. All right, cool. Because you have no president, Ryan Poles was reporting to y'all. Made sense, right? Then Ryan Poles hires Matt Eberflus. Okay, cool. They're still reporting to y'all because y'all still don't have a president. Then, ding, 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 y'all bring in a president, right?
Hmm.
This president didn't hire Ryan Poles. Probably doesn't know Ryan Poles all too well, right? Because they didn't have an interview process like that. And so he's probably coming in with the mindset of, all right, I'll give these guys a chance, let them show me a little something, right? Blah blah blah, right? But there was rumblings last year that Kevin Warren wanted his own guys in here. So this isn't really news per se. This isn't something groundbreaking, shocking news, right? I say it all the time. These guys want their own people, right? Just like with GMs and coaches want their own quarterbacks and own players,
Right.
presidents want their own GMs.
Hmm.
This happens like this isn't news, right? And so my issue with it was is that you hired a president that didn't hire Ryan Poles. And so now Warren wanting to bring his own guys in here is going to be made to look like the bad guy for getting rid of Ryan Poles, right?
Yep.
When they should have done it like the Washington Commanders did, right? You think of the Commanders. The owner sells, he gives it to Josh Harris or whatever that guy's name is, right? He's the
Yep.
new owner. He brings in a team president. Don't know who, I forget the dude's name or whatever. Brings in a team president. Him and the team president confer on who they want as GM. So
Hmm.
they bring in Adam Peters. Okay, cool. Adam Peters no got interviewed by the president and the owner. So the president and owner are on the same page. Like, yeah, we like this dude. We want this dude. So they bring in Adam Peters. Adam
Hmm.
Peters and the president interview head coaches. They go to the owner and be like, hey, this is a guy we like. This is who we want to bring in. Is it okay? Owner says, "Yep, go ahead." Blah blah blah. President, and GM pick the head coach. Right? Oh, there you go. That's three. Right? Now, head coach and GM look for their players and their quarterback. Right? They go like, who do we like in the draft? Who do we not like? They make a decision. They go to the president and be like, "Hey, we really like this dude. We want you to get to know this dude." Blah blah blah. They talk to the president. President gives GM and head coach, okay, this is a good guy. Go ahead. They draft the quarterback, right? And
Hmm.
now they have their staff in. And now they go throughout the rest of the draft like, okay, let's get this guy that we like. Let's get this guy that we like. Then they bring in free agent people that they feel like will fit their what they want to build, fit their culture and their scheme and all that.
Hmm.
Again, go back to the president, be like, hey, this is who we want to bring in. President goes, okay, let me see if this is fine with the owner. Owner says, yeah, go ahead. Gives them full autonomy, says, you have the choice. President says, all right, go ahead, GM, head coach. Y'all make the choices. And that's that. That's how it should go. What did we do? The complete backwards opposite. And this is why we're in the situation we're in. And this is
Yep.
why the Commanders are 9-5.
Hmm.
You want the difference of all of that? That right there. I just explained it all to you.
Yeah, or just hire Dan Campbell, Dan Quinn when he's in your building, when he's in your building and you interviewed him.
Hmm.
That's a whole nother other story. I wanted to touch on something about Kevin Warren. Somebody told this to me, but somebody was saying like even if like they would never promote Thomas Brown because Kevin Warren is the type of guy that um what was he saying? They kind of when he's the type of guy that he falls into the hype and stuff like that, and he's gonna like essentially saying that he's gonna get one of the coaches that we are all talking about, Ben Johnson, uh, not the coach me and you and Julius, but more like a Ben Johnson, more like a young guy. He
Mm.
will fall into that mindset. I
I
don't
think I think Ryan Poe's gonna fall into that because he
Right.
already showed us that he'll fall for the hype.
know.
He all about the hype, right?
Right.
So he
Ryan
gonna
Poles
go.
love hype. He do love hype.
He all about the hype, right? So I think Ryan Poles will fall for the hype. I don't know if Kevin Warren will or won't. I don't know for sure. I would think not because if he did, then he wouldn't have never suggested continuity.
Yeah,
Right.
The hype would have been like, yeah, let's just. But he didn't. He said, I want continuity. It made sense, especially if you come in an organization, right, and you looking around and you've been there almost a year. You like, yo, what the hell is this? Like, why is it? Why is this like this and that? He started making little incremental changes. He speaks about continuity all year. Why would he want to go with something new? Okay, if you're gonna go with something new, how do you have continuity with something new? What at least just broke down, right? Kind of, you
Mhm.
just take out the GM part, but from the GM on down, you hire a new head coach, offensive coordinator, offensive staff. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense to me.
yeah.
But Ryan Poles, again, fell in love with Caleb, but he didn't want to let his boy go. You know why we
Right.
know
Didn't want
this?
to let Eberflus go, and that's where he messed up. I'm
You
like,
know why
dude.
we know why I don't want Ryan Poles? Because he showed us on Hard Knocks that he is
Way too
all
emotional.
Yeah.
emotional. This man said he's
Yep.
gonna get Rome no matter what.
Yeah,
What? This ain't no shade
This
at Rome.
dude cried. This dude cried when he cut Adrian Colbert.
right when he cut him. Not only
Bro,
I
a
told
practice squad player, bro, you crying
him,
like that?
I told
Brody.
somebody that if he is crying about cutting a safety, what are you gonna do when you gotta fire your boy? What are you gonna do?
I hope he
I
do
Exactly.
hope
fall
he
in love with
do.
Vrabel.
I
I
hope
hope
he
he,
does
I
too,
hope he
Steve.
do fall in
I
love with him.
hope I hope he does, Steve. I hope he does.
Yep.
I want Mike Vrabel. I do.
This man, Rome, and it ain't nothing against Rome, but his daddy need to take a back seat. I don't know.
Yeah,
His
his
daddy
dad needs to chill
been
out.
tripping a little bit,
His
but
dad needs to
this man
chill
out
out.
here dancing when you down by 30 points. Like this is your culture. This is your team.
Yep.
This is what you
Yep.
installed in these players.
It's funny because when Jamison Williams scored yesterday at the end of the game, he just threw the ball to the ref and ran off the field. I
Nothing.
said,
Exactly.
but we
Nothing.
home over here doing dance. Like, bro, like you ain't
He's like, dude,
this
we
ain't your
we
first
down.
touchdown.
Exactly.
Jonathan
He's
Lawrence
like,
trying to rally the troops up to try to do a dance because you got an interception at the last freaking
This is a
down
go
on freaking defense.
go
Ryan
comment
pulls
right
his
here.
genie bus. I could
Yep.
believe that.
Yep. He is, bro. I
Too
believe it.
emotional.
Believe
I
it.
could believe that.
His emotions are too tired in some of these decisions, man.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, so again, why would I want him picking a new coach? No. Because if that's the case, he gonna go and get who he thinks would be the best for Caleb, not for the team. That's my opinion. He gonna be like, well, I think this guy make Caleb look great, and it'll make my decision to get Caleb. No, we need a new head coach. We need a
Right.
head coach that's a leader of men, whether it's
Right.
Mike Vrabel,
That's gonna get the
whoever
best
the
out of
hell.
every player on the
And let me
roster.
tell you something. When people get enamored, people will be like, "Why y'all keep saying leader of men and stuff like that?" And they'll try to compare it to Eberflus.
Mm,
No, that's
mm,
not no Eberflus. That's not no coming out at the podium, listing out positives that you felt that you did in the game when you got blown out. No, that's not that. And it ain't just about the press conferences. It ain't just about that. But it's the unwillingness to not be satisfied. That's
yeah.
that's what
Hmm.
I've seen Eberflus do. I've seen Nagy do that. Oh yeah, we 4-3. We 4-2. We did it. We made it. Come
We
out in the
made it.
back,
Yep.
lose the game.
No,
That's
lost 7 in a row. Actually, they've lost 7 in a row since
Look at
coming off
look.
that bye week.
If you want to see a good leader of men, look at the head coach on the other sideline tonight, Kevin O'Connell.
Kevin O'Connell.
he's not even a rah-rah guy. He's more so a guy. He's more so a guy that's gonna hold you accountable, but he's not a rah-rah guy like Dan Campbell.
He's a
But
Look at
leader of
look at
men.
Matt
there's other
LaFleur.
qualities you need in
Look
there.
at Matt LaFleur.
Yeah.
on
These
the
dudes are
sideline.
leaders, man. These dudes are leaders, right? So
Man,
look, all right, let's look at it, right? So people were so mad about Robert Sala, right? The
Yeah,
Jets look like stinky doodle since he got fired.
yeah.
They won one game since the man got fired, maybe two.
Two. Two.
But the
They
rest of
won
them they've been
yesterday.
ass and look like a totally different team. Come on, man. He wasn't the greatest coach in the world, but he was better than what y'all made him out to be. But then you got this diva over here that is destroying your organization from the inside in, and now look at you. The Jets are a dumpster fire.
Talk about you trying to get rid of him in 2025.
Nobody want him.
Right.
Nobody
Nobody,
wants him.
nobody wants a washed up Aaron Rodgers, man.
No. Not at no 40. What is he, 41?
If he ain't got Devontae Adams, he's nothing.
Bro, and you saw how petty he had to be to get Devontae Adams that 100th touchdown yesterday?
No, I didn't even
That
see it.
was petty.
I didn't even watch none of that. I don't watch them.
Man,
That was petty, bro. I watched Red Zone, so they were talking about it.
Okay,
I
yeah.
watched Red Zone
Jonathan.
yesterday. I'm like, this is petty until the 4:30 games, because the 4:30 games are actually good. I'm
Yeah.
like, this is petty that they tried this hard to get Devontae Adams his 100th touchdown from, and of course it had to be from Aaron Rodgers.
I just
Like,
wow. Okay.
I just
that
want to
was
say
just like, Lord.
What you about to say today?
yeah, I just want to say thank you, Jonathan Taylor, because in my other league, besides you running into the end zone for the touchdown, you decided to drop it literally 2 or 3 yards.
Bro, I'm sick to my stomach, bro. I'm sick to my stomach.
That was freaking terrible, man.
I don't know why they do that. Like, why do y'all keep y'all see a ton of players that keep doing the same thing, and everybody keep doing it. It's like it never.
I was sick. I was like, yo, what the heck just happened, bro?
Wait till you get in the end zone.
Right, just wait till you get in the end zone.
Why is it so hard for you to wait to celebrate?
Like, come on, man. This is terrible, man.
It's terrible. That Saints Commanders game was good though. That's the 1:00 game I ended up getting. That was a good game though.
Yeah.
The Saints came back, man.
Yeah, they came back once they put Spencer Rattler in. I don't know why Jake Hayner started.
I don't know why they got him out there. Like,
I think they was trying to purposely tank, bro. The Saints say, "Hey, we got 5 wins. We need to tone it back." They said we got 5 wins. Hey, we need to tone that back.
We got a good draft pick. You know
They said we need a top 10 draft pick. Yeah, let's slow that down. So they put out Spencer the second half when they thought the game was already over. I said, yo.
Well, I mean, it looks like what the Raiders. Who's gonna get #1 pick? Who you think getting #1?
Raiders, maybe the Giants. Both are terrible.
Terrible, garbage.
I think it'll be the Raiders though when it's all said and done, because the Raiders are trying to get Shedeur bad. Like,
so let's say it's Raiders and Giants. Who you think the Giants? What you think the Giants gonna do? You think they're gonna draft Cam Ward?
Cam Ward.
Yeah, Giants drafting Cam. It's already been said. Somebody already
Cam Ward.
That. Like that what's gonna happen is he said this word for word. He said Cam Ward is gonna go to the Giants and the OC is gonna end up going to the Giants, and that Shedeur is gonna end up getting drafted to the Raiders. Somebody
because of Tom Brady. You know, Tom Brady, like him and Tom Brady are like really close. Like he's like Tom Brady's protege.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Shedeur is good. We all know Shedeur probably going #1.
Yeah, he going to Vegas.
He going to Vegas.
Vegas pick?
They will after tonight.
Oh, dang! I didn't. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know
the only reason the Giants are 1 right now is because they played yesterday. The Raiders have not played yet. They play tonight. It's a doubleheader tonight. So the Bears play
Max
Minnesota.
Crosby is done for the season. So
yeah. So the Bears play tonight. They play Minnesota, and then the Raiders play Atlanta. I think Atlanta needs to go ahead and start Michael Penix. I don't know what Atlanta's doing.
Yeah, why
start Michael Penix? Stop playing.
They GM need to be fired. He needs to be.
Stop playing, bro. Play Michael Penix. Don't be doing that.
Emotional.
Yeah. They need to get Kirk Cousins punk butt out of there.
They need to get Kirko up out of there, bro. They're playing.
You know, I ain't gonna say this. I was gonna say they should have just drafted JJ McCarthy, but then the Vikings would have had Michael Penix and we
we would have been even worse. It would have been even worse, eh? Don't do that.
Oh,
Don't
I
do
keep
that, Zay. It
thinking,
would have been even worse.
Mm. Yeah, but Sam Darnold gonna get a bag from somebody.
Yeah, bro. And with Aller going back to school, it made the quarterback class even weaker. Bro, these free agent quarterbacks this year are about to get a
so,
bag,
so who do
bro.
you think the third
Who was
quarterback?
number three? Who's number three right now on
It
the
Yeah,
was
draft
supposed
board?
to be Drew Allard. Milrow might go back. There's rumblings he might go back.
please, I don't
So
want to back. Get out of
Who's in the number three spot right now for the draft board? Would
if
you
I
say?
had to guess, it's probably
One day Travis.
I think it's Quinn Ewers for
I hope he.
quarterbacks.
You know what? I don't hope he leave because I don't want to have to deal with Quinn Ewers.
Who
I
you
don't
think
want
gonna
to
be?
deal with
Who you
Archie
think
Man.
gonna be top three? You think gonna be Shador, Cam, and Travis?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I think only two quarterbacks go round one.
Yeah, we need more of those quarterback. Dylan Gabriel shit. I don't know how he ties into this, but I really do hope he go high because if he can go high, that'd be good for us.
The problem with Dylan Gabriel, I don't hate him, but he's really short actually, and he needs the right system, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my comp for Dylan Gabriel is basically a Russell Wilson slash like Kyler Murray hybrid, maybe Brock
Mm-hmm.
Purdy, actually closer to Brock Purdy.
Okay.
Like Russell Wilson in terms of like height, and he can create lanes in the pocket because he's so short. The way to
Mm-hmm.
see like his lanes he creates in the pocket,
Right.
but he needs the right system, and I think he needs to sit a year or two,
Mm-hmm.
depending on where he goes. So like if the Rams took a chance on him, if someone like the Rams
Right.
took him, I would
Yeah.
like that for him because that's a way for him to grow.
Yes.
I think he doesn't need to be going to a team like the Cleveland Browns.
I
Like you
hope
go
he
to the
do.
Browns, Lord, your career is gonna be over anyway.
I really do hope he do. So they do not draft a tackle.
Ah.
But no, they gonna draft a tackle probably because they gonna lose Jedrick Wilson in the offseason. So,
So you think
but
who you think falls to us then? Who do y'all think falls to us?
Will
Mason,
Campbell or Kelvin Banks, Mason Graham, one if not all of those three.
because the Jets are at that sweepstake because the Jets decided to win a freaking game. They're not.
So out of those three, who y'all taking?
Ooh, I think. Okay,
Yeah.
let's narrow this down. If it came to, let's say, because that's a little tough. If it's Banks and Graham, I'm taking Banks. If it's Will Campbell and Graham, I'm taking Graham.
Mm. So
Depends on who's there. Like,
why would you take those over? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think
Campbell's
yeah,
projected to be more of a guard, and
yeah,
and to me, if that's the truth, that's kind of high for a
yeah.
guard. Unless you're like he's not Quentin Nelson, so
mm-hmm.
that's a little high for me. If that's what people are saying, he's more of a guard.
Mm-hmm.
Kelvin Bakes is really good. I really like Kelvin Bakes. Mason Graham's a dog though too. That would be hard for me. That would be hard for me. Um, the the thing that's gonna probably drop Kelvin Banks is size. Kind of like with Troy Fatanu. He's only 6'4". You know, a lot of these guys and teams and scouts like their tackles at about 6'5" or taller.
Right.
It's not his arm length, it's his height. So that might
Mm-hmm.
drop him a little bit. Um, but I still think he'd be a really good tackle.
Mm.
Mason Graham, though, is like the best defensive tackle in the draft. Like, if he's there, like, I feel like you would be doing yourself a disservice if you didn't take him.
You already passed on Jalen Carter, which rightfully so.
Exactly. And that's why
I'm just saying, because think about it. The Bears need all three of them dudes.
Right, they need
Honestly.
all three. And that's
But
why
it's
I
like
would
you
be
can't
torn.
grab all three. It's like how you gonna I don't know, man. Honestly,
Like that's why I'm torn, because it's like, dang, I'd really like Kelvin Banks. But I also feel like, dang, like Mason Graham, like you're talking about one of the the best D tackle in the draft.
yeah,
I don't know if I could,
I don't know if I could let Mason
pass
Graham
that
go.
up.
Yeah, I don't know
especially
if
if
I
he
can.
fell to 9. Like if he fell to 9, I don't know how I could just like leave him there.
I
Like
like Campbell, but I don't know if I can pass up Mason Graham. I just don't.
exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like
I don't.
I
I
don't know
don't,
if
I
I
don't
could
really
do
like
that.
that. That's hard. Like,
That's really hard for me.
okay.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying Karan is the future, right? But he's
Right.
decent though. Like, I don't know if Campbell is okay. Would you put Campbell on the same level as Darnell, or Darnell still better than him?
Uh, I
If
want.
coming out, if both of them were coming out, who would you go for?
Darnell Wright,
Yeah.
Okay.
because he's
Well,
a
that
pure tackle.
see what I'm saying? Like him, or you know what I'm saying? Like, so if he's not Darnell Wright, I'm just gonna get Mason
Like
Graham
I
because
feel like
Mason
Will
Graham is the
Campbell.
real
I feel
deal.
like Will Campbell's about on the level of Peter Skoronsky in the terms that like he's a polished tackle, but he's probably gonna make his bread and butter in the NFL at guard.
I think somebody else that need to be on the lookout is Gray Zabel, North Dakota.
North Dakota State, yeah, he a dog.
Dude, you're going to talk about a guy that's got a lot of technique. He's going to be really good. I
He's
mean,
gonna be
he'll be
really
there
good.
at 30
I
something.
really like him.
It's him, and I got the guy
I
from
like the
West
guy from
Virginia.
Montana State, Michael Weir. He's a
Yeah.
guard. Oh, he's gonna be at the East Shrine Bowl. Yes,
The,
please.
the left tackle from Wisconsin, he's pretty decent.
Mm.
Yeah, he's decent. I like the left tackle from Minnesota, Arrington Ursi or whatever his name
Yeah.
is.
But we ain't going to be in the range to get him.
Yeah. I like him. I like Ariante Ursi.
Any any good centers coming out?
Ooh, yeah.
Uh,
I
there's
like Warner.
okay. So center, right? It's okay. It's okay. You have some solid guys, but I think they might need a year or two of development. Like, I think of all the centers that I think will come out, the most pro ready, the one that could probably start day one, is Bryce Foster from Kansas or
Mm.
Jake Majors from Texas.
Okay.
Maybe, like, Mike Kadich is interesting to me, but he played primarily guard but played center this year. So I don't. It depends on which teams want him at guard and which teams
So,
want him at center.
what,
Mm-hmm.
what,
Um, he's
what do
the
you
center for
Who you guys
IU.
say? Who you
what
guys
do you
say?
think about the center from Cincinnati?
I like him. I like him a lot. I think he needs a year or two though
I mean, that's
of development. Like if he went to a team like Detroit or something to back up Frank Ragnow,
So we
that
need.
would
So
be
we got to sign a
that would
free
be
agent.
good
What y'all
for him.
saying? We need to sign a free agent center.
freaking strong as heck.
What?
Because y'all said it's a couple of good free agent centers come. Isn't it this year? It's a couple of decent ones.
No, I mean, oh boy, retired from Williams from Seattle.
Yeah, no. There's
Yeah.
okay. The biggest name I keep seeing floated around is Ryan Kelly, and I'm telling y'all right now, you don't want him. He's injury prone and has fallen off.
No,
Oh yeah.
I mean, for me, yeah, I think you would have to look into bringing what's his name, old boy back. But somebody told me that Great Zabel from the guy I was just talking about, the tackle, he played interior too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he
He's
probably will. It'll depend on his arm length. You know how these teams are. Because
Mm-hmm.
Cody Mouch played tackle, but he's a guard now in the NFL, and
Mm.
damn good at it too.
West Virginia left tackle is pretty good too. He's been playing left tackle for all
Oh,
4 years.
Wyatt Millen.
Yeah,
I'm interested to see what his arm length is because people are saying he's probably going to be a guard too. I've been seeing that a lot.
Oh.
Wyatt Millen, the left
I
tackle for West Virginia. I like him a lot though.
I like him a lot, and I like Booker from Alabama. I love Booker from Alabama.
Yeah,
He's a big dude.
Tyler Booker. Yeah, that's a big. I'm glad that Parker Brailsford went back to school though. He was small. I'm glad he went back to school.
Mm.
Like he was only like 285, and I'm like most centers that enter the draft are like at least 300. 295 at the smallest. Like he was a small center, so
Mm.
I think he needs to add some weight before entering the NFL. So smart by him for going back.
Mm. But dang, well there y'all go, man. Hey, See, I told you we get them going, man. Told y'all.
My
They,
but yeah,
they all over. I told you.
there's some decent centers that I think the Bears should put on their radar.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but for the most part, like I said, the most pro ready would probably be Bryce Foster and Jake Majors, who I actually really like a lot from
Oh yeah.
Texas. Jake
So y'all,
Majors. I
yep.
also like the center from Tennessee, Cooper Mays.
Mm-hmm.
He's nice. He's nice too. So I'd think about him. Um, is I don't know if Seth McLaughlin is coming out. The
No,
center
but
from Bama slash Ohio State,
yeah, he's
because
hurt.
he tore his Achilles. So
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. He
I
probably
don't
gonna
know
come
if he's
back.
coming out or not, but
He might come back for another year.
he
It'll
might go
make
back
sense.
just to rehab and stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
it's not a bad class. I don't know about Greg Crippen. I don't know if he's coming out. Um, I like him
Mm-hmm.
from Michigan, but I don't know. He might come back. Maybe I don't know. We'll have to see, because he only has 1 year of full center starting experience, so
Mm-hmm.
he might benefit from going back. To be honest,
Mm-hmm.
um, center wise.
Yeah.
But who? What about y'all center from Georgia? Zay, ain't he a
He ain't
junior?
coming out. He gonna stay back another year.
You think he stays for his
Yeah,
senior year?
yeah, he not coming back. And
Uh,
he not coming
He's
out.
not coming out. Yeah. He not.
Wilson, right? His name's Wilson, right?
Jared Wilson, yeah.
Yeah, I like him, but he's like Greg Crippen in that this is like his first year,
Mm-hmm.
Both of our
like
guards coming
full
out.
year at starting. So
What's up, Dante?
I want Tate Ratledge, y'all's guard,
Yeah, Mr. All American.
Ratledge,
Yeah,
Tate Ratledge. Yeah, he's a dog. I like
Yeah.
him.
we need to get him.
He still got time left in college, right?
No, he's a junior or senior, I
You
think.
junior?
Both of our guards coming out. Both of
Yeah,
them.
that's what I'm saying. He's like yeah. I hope Tate
We
comes
ain't gonna
out.
get him.
I like Tate Ratledge a lot. If the Bears can get him, that's a good guard. That's a good guard coming out.
Yeah.
I like that dude a lot. I
Hey,
do.
yeah.
All right, man. Well, yeah. That's pretty much it for this week, man. We'll have more next week. I'm sure they'll talk about.
After we get blown out,
Yeah, we'll talk
I'm
about the
just
Bears.
I'm just
The Bears
playing.
Vikings. We'll
I'm
recap
just
that
playing.
game. We'll actually talk about the college football playoffs and recap
Oh
that and
yeah,
see
because
who's moving
I'll
on.
be out there clowning.
Yeah. I figured you gonna end up going.
Bro,
Your
I
boy got
got but
tickets.
my sister graduated from IU, and then my buddies are like, they love Notre Dame.
Hey,
So
Please, Tennessee.
I try to tell y'all. uh, Nobody was talking about Lassiter. Trust me.
except
Nobody.
Isaiah.
Not a soul. Except Isaiah.
He's
And
the
guess
top
what?
five quarterback too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
man, he's good.
Yeah.
He's
Nah.
good.
Yeah, he
Uh-huh.
is. Stingley is too though. Stingley called game yesterday.
Yeah.
That pick at the end of the game that Stingley got, that was crazy. I said living up to the Stingley name. That
Yo,
kid's
that
gonna be a
like
star
that.
too.
Yeah. Yeah. That was wild.
That was
That was
wild.
a great pick.
Yeah, it
Like
was. That's why I was like, dang,
that
okay,
was not
Derek
on
Stingley.
Tua at all. That was a
Brody.
man. That was a man being great.
Man,
That
I said, bro, he living up to his grandfather's name, bro.
the Tua put that thing with nobody else except for his guy, and if the dude made a great play,
Man,
great play. Yeah,
Derek Stingley is a animal, bro. He a dog.
yeah, he's
Yeah,
he's
he man.
Like he
it,
lived, he's his grandfather's grandson. Tell you that.
oh yeah, and please stop with the foolishness on that throw my man got hurt on. That was not a terrible throw. That was just a
What throw?
football play.
Grant DeBose.
Yeah, that was not no terrible throw. Like y'all are stupid, man. We got to stop.
Nah, it just
It's just a play. It happens.
it's football, bro.
He
That's the
still had the
best thing.
ball. Too.
Like I
Huh?
hope I'm glad that Grant DeBose. It sounds like he's in stable condition, which is
Yeah,
really good.
prayers up for him. Prayers up
And
for
who
him.
was
Right, but it's football. At the end
Huh?
of the day, what like you want us to put flags on these dudes and play flag football? Like,
Yeah, I saw because I saw the I saw the tweet and was it is it ML Sports? I think that's the
mhm.
Twitter page name. He's
Yeah.
like, this terrible throw by Tua. And I watched like, that's not a terrible throw. Like, what are y'all talking about? Not see, that's that stuff, man. Like y'all pushing false narratives and information out here. Like that was not a terrible throw. It was a bang bang play. Uh, he still had his hands on the ball. It just wasn't close enough where he could bring his body, and the freaking safety made a good play. I mean, it is
You're
what it
right.
is. And dude got hurt. It happens. Like that's like, come on, man. Like
It happens, and it's football, bro. Like
football.
these players they'll be all right. They'll be good. Grant the Bows will be fine too.
The
So
man made it. These men made a choice to play this violent sport. It's gonna happen.
exactly, they know
It's
the
gonna happen.
risks that come with it. They do. That's
Like,
why I never get on a dude that chooses to get paid, that wants to get paid.
mm-hmm.
Ever, like I'll never
Yeah,
fight a dude who wants to get his money.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Hopefully, shout out to Dave Montgomery. Hopefully, he gets healed up enough for
Yep.
the
Yeah, he
playoff.
sprained his MCL. Lee McNeil tore his ACL.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, and then that I think he's the Texans player. He tore his Cowboys. He tore his MCL, PCL, and ACL. That
Hmm.
Yeah,
Cowboys player.
Trayvon Diggs is out for the season too.
Yep. Max Crosby's out for the season.
Mm-hmm.
There's some names out there they're done.
Oh,
That's
you
what I
know who
said.
broke his foot? Nick
Nick
Chubb.
Chubb.
Nick Chubb,
And it
man.
Bro,
was
I
it
felt
was the
bad for
most
Nick Chubb because
awful.
he fought like hell to get back. He fought so hard to get back just to have a broken foot, bro.
A broken foot,
All he did was take a step. Literally. I was like, what the heck is man?
Bro, I
man.
felt bad for him, bro.
These dudes, man, can't win for losing, man. Yep.
Man, Miles Garrett got cracked in the face. He had to come out with a visor on. He said he got double vision right now.
Mm. Shit. Ain't just as bad. Joel Embiid, that man got a sinus
I
fracture.
mean, I mean, look at it. Patrick Mahomes got a high. I mean, Patrick
Can't
Mahomes
make this
got a
stuff
high
up,
ankle
man.
sprain.
Can't make this stuff up, man. A
Oh yeah,
sinus
Joel
fracture.
Embiid. Yeah.
He did all that crying about not playing on back to backs. This man got a sinus fracture.
He
I
always
mean,
get
for real. Bro, he had a big old dent in his head. I was dying.
Yeah.
I was
Yep.
like, bro, why he got a dent in his head?
The
And then I saw
sinus,
the play. I said, oh, snap, bro.
sinus fracture, man. That's what happened.
I mean, look, Patrick Mahomes got a high ankle sprain. It happens.
Mm-hmm.
It
We
happens.
don't know what TJ Watt got yet.
He got a low ankle sprain, but
low.
yeah, it's a low ankle sprain, but I wouldn't be playing him. Not at least until the playoffs.
Yeah, and I think Brisker's done for the season. It's over.
I don't know. They gotta
Is
man.
he?
I'm take it tired of this.
Is he?
I think
He's supposed to be back already. Well, the Seattle game.
Yeah, they said the Seattle game.
Okay.
But when did he get put on IR?
He got put on IR a while back, didn't he? Like week 13, right, or something like that. Week 14, week 13, I think.
It was
Y'all
the
think
week
y'all
after
think
that.
he gonna play Seattle game? Y'all think?
So it was the Commanders game, and it was on
After
down
that.
here. He's still out.
Yeah.
Commanders game.
Yeah, but he didn't get put on IR until late.
He got hurt what, week 8?
Something like that. But he didn't get put on IR until I think like week 13. And you have to miss a minimum of 4 games.
It feel like it's been longer than 4 games.
So
He's been out 8 games, damn it.
he's designated
not
to
8 games,
return
he's been
week
out.
17.
He's been out what?
Out
He's
of
been
the-
out what? Let's see.
Like 3 months?
He's been out what? At least
Since
6
October.
games? Is that 6 games now?
It's been
No.
7 games.
He's been
Yeah.
out since October.
He got hurt. He got hurt before the Washington game, right?
Yeah, he did. He got hurt that Panthers game. He got hurt in the Panthers game.
He got hurt. Yeah, he's been out. Wow.
That's what I'm saying. Like, God.
He's been out since October.
Damn. That was game. What, week 6?
Yeah,
Something like
like
that.
a week after. It was a week after. I believe
That was the last. Was that the last win?
That was the last win. It was the week before the Commanders game, or because we had to buy after that, and then we had the Commanders.
So he went on IR on the Commanders week.
No, he didn't.
No, he ain't going on IR until like 2 weeks.
Week
like 3
13.
weeks.
That's what I'm saying. Like it.
He didn't play in the Commanders game.
Yeah,
No,
I
but
know
he didn't-
that. He didn't go on IR until about week 13.
So what they at? What's they record now? 4-8. So he
Yeah.
missed.
4-9.
He's missed 6 games. Yeah, he's missed 6 games.
Ain't no
Okay.
way, man. Ain't
Yep.
no way.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Thomas Brown said they don't know. So, but we'll find out next week. We'll see what happens. Hey, good luck to the Bears.
Right. Braxton Jones got a concussion now too.
Yeah. Bryson Jones out.
That will
So
be fun.
Yeah, he should have
we
been.
shall see. I don't know if Sweat's playing. I don't think he was on the injury report.
Ooh, wee.
Yeah.
What happened?
Aaron Nolan has
Oh
entered
yeah, he
the
declared for the
transfer
draft.
portal.
I'm excited for that
Who?
one.
Aaron Nolan.
He's from Ole Miss.
Okay.
No. Aaron Nolan, the ranked quarterback they had last year, he entered the transfer portal.
Oh, Air Noland. I thought
Aaron,
you
no,
was talking.
sorry, I said Aaron. Aaron Nolan.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
You were talking about the dude from
crazy.
Ole Miss. I'm like, yeah, he declared for the draft. Oh,
Oh
Air Noland.
God,
Really?
he got
Oh,
4 years of
that
eligibility.
means Ohio State told him they rolling with St. Clair. That's probably what they told him.
Mm,
Hey,
okay.
you down to Georgia, we'll take you.
St. Clair versus Bryce Underwood finna be fire. Don't play with me.
Mm, mm. Well, you know what? We'll talk about it next week. Yeah, we'll talk
That'll
about it
be
next week
crazy.
because Michigan went into this year with zero quarterbacks because
Yep.
Jaden Davis redshirted, and now we got possibly
Bro, it's
3 or
about to be
4,
Jaden Davis and Bryce Underwood in a quarterback room.
and they talking about that dude might transfer in, so that's three
Who?
guys.
Who?
Who is that guy? Who the guy? I forget his name.
From
I'll look it up.
Maryland?
Is it? Yeah.
No, they said he about to flip to Wisconsin. They
Okay.
they reported that this morning.
Oh well, never mind. Well, it don't matter. We went
But
from having zero
hey,
to
they should. Well, I don't know. They'll find because they also got they'll find someone portal
and
wise.
Davis Warner still be there, so he ain't going to.
Oh, he's returning.
Come home, Aaron Nolan.
Lord, I hope not. Lord, I hope not. No,
But
I
all right.
can't do it. I can't do it, Julius. I cannot.
We'll talk more next week. We'll figure out who's going where because more people will declare. We didn't even get to talk
Yep.
about Poston Loveland, so we'll talk about him next week because we'll talk about
15.
the
He's
tight end.
going to the Colts. Watch, I'm telling y'all right now.
Now, I'm telling you
The
right now,
Colts
that
about to
tight end
take
from
him.
Penn State, that man,
Tyler Warren.
Yeah,
God,
we got to talk about the defender from Penn State. So next week, that's what we're gonna talk
Drew
about.
Aller's returning to
We're
school,
gonna
which
talk about the.
actually that made sense considering their backup entered the transfer portal last night. I was like, I'm like that must mean Aller's going back, and it
So yeah, we'll talk about that
boom.
next week, man. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for commenting. For those in the comments, make sure you like and subscribe. Enjoy the game as best you can. For those who gonna watch it, I'm probably not gonna watch a whole
I'm
lot of it.
probably gonna watch it. Sadly,
You'll probably message me, and I'll be like, "What happened?" So
I'll be like, we won a game. That's what I'm gonna be
we'll
like.
see. But
no.
I'm be
y'all have a
like, bro,
good
we're eliminated from playoff contention.
week, and we will see y'all next week. Till next week, y'all. Peace.
Later.